All right, good morning, guys. Sorry, this is an awareness video. As I am making this video the way I am motivated to make it, I am a content curator and also a lifestyle vlogger. Yes, it's not only about tips on how to come to UK. When I see something that will be relevant to people in general, I tend to bring it up here and share it. And why am I sharing this? Because it concerns life. Yes, a little boy passed on, 3-year-old boy, died out of the carelessness of a medical practitioner, medical officer or health officer, in quotes. This thing happened in Benin, Nigeria, Benin City, Nigeria. I think Benin is in Edo State. Yeah. So I just saw a video in fact, I just finished watching that video. I recalled that I had similar experience or experiences with my child, my son, when he was 3 years old. I had a similar experience with my late mom. So for me, sharing this is to create awareness to parents, anybody, even if you are not a parent. Shine your eyes, because this boy died out of carelessness. A health officer administered a wrong dose of injection. Was it injection or drip to this boy? And he died. Do you know the worst? When they raised the issue, the parents, wait, I'll share some clip of this video here. The parents, certainly they are from a poor background or something like that, but they refused to take bribe because they promised to give them 50,000. The parents refused. And when they went back to the hospital, they told them that this is a government hospital, that this case is between government and government, that they shouldn't go on with the case. And they also counted 16,000 naira, gave them to go. They refused the money. Instead, they went to the police and make a statement about this. That's why we are hearing about this thing. Every one of us is learning about this on the news. In my own case, this my boy, my only child, at this moment, I would have lost him in Lagos, Nigeria. God forbid. It's even a private hospital that I was using and not even a government hospital. A private hospital owned by somebody who studied in Mexico, though he was not around on that afternoon. And then one of the nurses administered this IV fluid. My boy had slept for hours. He woke up, he ate, and then this nurse came to put back the drip. So immediately she put the drip. Within 5 minutes, my boy started collapsing, feeling weak. In fact, he was sleeping and going down and going down. I said, before my own very eyes, I had to scream. The doctor's wife, a Mexican, rushed to our ward. Quickly, she grabbed glucose, injected into the IV, because she stopped the IV fluid my boy was taking that moment. So she injected the glucose into the fluid immediately. Immediately, my boy had it within 2 minutes. Somto woke up again and became active again. So he was already passing. What happened to that nurse? They started looking for him. He disappeared. I have shared this encounter in my previous channel. I am still bringing the awareness today because a lot of you was not following my channel, my previous channel. Secondly, in another occasion, in Samaria Hospital, Agor Palace Way, Okota, another private hospital. This very nurse, I cannot call her a nurse, Lisa. In fact, she looks like somebody returning from a nightclub. Because her dressing, she was wearing up to 6 or 7 earrings by this other side, and she wore ordinary slippers to walk. Now, come to think of it, my boy has been on this medication in the last 3 days. That was his final day of that injection. So I took him to have that injection. So in the previous days, I've already asked the dosage of this injection. They say 5 ml for him. Guess what this young girl did? She should be in her late 20s or thereabouts, looking like somebody walking out of a club. She took the syringe. She filled it up with almost 25 meals. I mean, the syringe was filled up, but previously they used to give him something of about that 5 meal. And she was coming towards me. Some tochukwu anuforo. Madam, oh yeah. I said, sorry, that is not for my child. He said, no, is your child not some tochukwu anuforo? I said, yes, my son is some tochukwu anuforo. But this injection you brought out is an overdose. It's different from the quantity he has been having in the last 2 days we've been coming here. She said, no, madam, now your pikin injection be this. I raised an alarm. Another nurse came in. That nurse went to the book or the file and checked. When she checked our folder, she saw a different thing. Do you know what that nurse told me? The senior nurse that came. I think she over-dilated it. You know, she over-added water into it. That was why it was filled up. She emptied it and brought another one. 5 mil. Imagine if I wasn't observant. If I wasn't observant, if I did not ask questions beforehand, that nurse would have done the same thing to my boy. Who knows if he would have survived it? Now, in a different occasion, my mom, in 2009, we rushed her to the hospital. She told the doctor everything, you know, so she was particularly, to some extent, active because she was talking. She expressed herself. She said everything. PM, when they put her in bed, they put the IV fluid, that's drip. Immediately they put the drip. Within 5 to 8 minutes interval, my mom started having seizure that she never experienced in her entire life. You know that my mom passed. May her soul rest in peace. Amen. That was the morning she died. We didn't spend up to 20 minutes in that hospital, as in when she started her treatment. As soon as they put that IV fluid, within 5 to 8 minutes, everything changed. The seizure, she was like shaking like this. I was holding her hands, praying, reciting the rosary, just like I did during my dad. Me and my brother, we were there. I even brought some food for us to eat that morning. Then when she started having that seizure, me and my brother will rush to the nursing station. We'll call them to come. They called the doctor. They removed the drip, everything. And that was it for our mom. A day to Mother's Sunday. Is it Mother's Sunday or Mother's Sunday? You know, 29th April 2009. That was how our mom passed. If I had known something I've known this day, I would have taken it up, to be honest, because it was just from, maybe that drip was running faster than it should. That was why during my son's cases, I didn't take it lightly with them. I questioned everything. Can you tell me, what injection are you giving to my son? What medicine are you giving to my son? The dosage, can you let me know? Now, the awareness I'm sharing in this video is this. Please, it is your right to ask questions about the medication or the medicines you're being given at the hospital. It is your right to ask about the dosage, even if you are given a drip. Now, it is your right when you are on the hospital bed and the nurse brings that medication to put inside the drip you are having. Ask the nurse, what medication are you injecting into this IV fluid? It is your right to know what goes into your body. And because you are also paying for it. The other day, my sister went for a lab test. We were requesting for the lab result. They said they did not give her. They said they wouldn't give her. Is she a doctor? Why does she want it for? But they ask her for money for it. So it is your right to ask for your lab results. It is your medical records. You should be in possession of them. It is your right. Don't leave those things with them. You paid for it. Ask for it. Shun any doctor, any nurse that is telling you that. Why are you asking questions? You ask too many questions. Are you into health? Because I've once been asked that question. Am I into health? Why am I asking questions about myself, about what you are doing to my body or the medication you want to give me? You don't want me to ask questions about it. Now, why these mistakes in our country, Nigeria? Here, even in the nursing homes, care homes, hospitals, before they give you any medication or any medicine, be it paracetamol, before you are given a paracetamol in this country, as a nurse, or probably a doctor has prescribed this, isn't it? So before they give you this in the hospital bed or in the nursing home, another person has to witness, they call it an observant, has to observe what this nurse is about giving to this patient. And your signature must be there. I am not a nurse. I am not even trained medically, but I have had to sign observatory sections when a trained personnel is about to give medicine to a client in the nursing homes. They will call you into the medicine room. You will come. They will make sure that they show you, okay, this is the dosage for the person. You sign, you put your name and date. But these things do not happen in our country. It is one person that does it. Another ugly experience I had at Onitsha was also me going to take a medication. So it was an immunization that I want to take. Another lady that was bearing the same name as me, we were all seated waiting. When they called Chinyere Francisca, this lady, she stood up. Me too, I stood up. I said, yeah, that's me. She said, that's her, or that was her. Then they called his surname. So immediately this lady went. They gave her injection. This lady was chatting with me on the queue where we were seated. Do you know that they injected her? She came back to the seat where I was sitting. Within few minutes interval, I've not even been called for my own injection. This lady slumped and she became an emergency case. They rushed her to God knows where. I just hope that that lady made it. I am giving you instances. A woman in my compound at Onitsha, she already has 4 children. We were living in the same yard. She passed through the same. She went to complete her medication, the dosage of her medication, the injection in the hospital. She didn't come back. She did not come back. A woman with 4 children. I don't know if the man let her marry the second wife or not. Let me not say what I don't know. But I know the children. We live in the same compound. May God rest their souls in peace. Amen. So it is your duty as a parent, if you have a loved person, as in if you have a family at the hospital, your child, your sister, your brother, stand up for the person. Open your eyes. Ask questions. It is your right to ask these questions. Here, the doctors are happy when you ask them questions, because it is even something that they forget to tell you, because they will tell you everything you need to know about your treatment, about the medicine you are taking. They will talk to you about the side effects. And if perchance you ask them any question, they will be happy, because they are happy to reply, because they forget, or they forgot, I don't know. They probably forgot to tell you about the side effect, or to talk to you about that question you asked them. I was at the hospital the other day for consultation with a specialist. I asked certain questions. Do you know, oh, thank you for bringing up that question. Thank you for bringing up that important question. Because he forgot to talk about it. And he's happy. But in Nigeria, the case is totally different. You ask a doctor question, he's angry. You ask a nurse question, she will look at you like this. You want to tell me my job? These things are not right. I didn't plan this video. This is morning. Look at me. So please, if you like, share this video. If you don't like, leave it. But if you have watched this video, you in particular, take charge. Stand up for your rights. Open your eyes at the hospital. Watch. Know what your child is being given, the dosage, and watch the next day and see. Because constantly we have different nurses coming to work. Yeah. So it's not the person that started your medication today that might give your child the medicine tomorrow or the next day. So open your eyes, ask questions as much as you can. Thank you so much for your time.
I say, give the baby the shot. I go stop her. I say, I say, doctor, you stop, don't give the pikin